Hi everybody. I've been studying Acts 1, 9 through 11, and there was a Schofield note that went along with it that I thought would be wonderful to share. So in God's Word in Acts chapter 1, 9 through 11, it says, "And when he had spoken these things while they beheld, he was taken up, and a cloud received him out of their sight. And while they looked steadfastly toward heaven as he went up, behold, two men stood by them in white apparel, which also said, Ye men of Galilee, why stand ye gazing up into heaven? This same Jesus, which is taken up from you into heaven, shall so come in like manner as ye have seen him go into heaven." And I thought, that is something that is wonderful to think about. That one day, Jesus is coming again to come for us and take us with him out of this stressful, crazy world. So I thought I'd like to study it a little bit deeper. So it says here, the promise of Christ's return to earth is this section of this passage here. And this is a promise from God. And God keeps all of his promises, so we can have the assurance that that's going to happen. And then I went on and I studied the Schofield notes, and along the way I tried to make some illustrations so that when I see it I can remember. And the Schofield note says, the two Advent summary. Old Testament foreview of the coming Messiah. That means the Old Testament told us in different places of it about Jesus coming, and he coming to earth as a baby, giving up his life in heaven so he can come and be made in flesh like us. So when you think about this, it's a big picture. And in the Old Testament, it tells us about all these things. The family tree that Jesus came from. And it confirms it in the New Testament. It tells us different parts of Jesus' life before he was even born. And when I read that, I thought, I'd like to sit and think on this. How great and wonderful God is, that he would not only supply a way for us to get to go to heaven, but he also tells us all through the Old Testament and prepares us. He's even preparing us in the Old Testament for things that are going to come in our future. So, if you don't have a reading plan to read through the entire Bible, it is well worth it. It's well worth it to read through and learn a lot of things, because if you're not doing that, it is so wonderful because you get these aha moments. Like, wow. I didn't know they said that in the Old Testament. That's talking about Jesus. At least I did. So I want to try to continue this just in little snippets so that we can study through it together and learn. I'm so thankful that we get this time together, guys. See us in the next one. Bye-bye.